Hello, I'm the Alexander Lewis with the Neighborhood Express, and my co-host.
Hi, I'm Bernadette Savoy with the Neighborhood Express. Thank you for joining us on today.
We'll be covering the upcoming events of the week, I should say, starting on Monday, August 13th through Sunday, August 19th, 2018. Uh, what we celebrated something on Friday night. We went to the Brass Room in
Yes.
Lafayette,
Oh my goodness.
and it was really phenomenal. I really, really enjoyed it. It was a jazz band from Atlanta.
Yes, there was the bassist Myron Foster, Child Foster, and the saxophonist Dee Lucas. They also had some singing by the Creole Diva,
Creole
and I
Diva, that's
tell
right.
you, it was amazing. The music was nice, the setting was lovely, and we were just amazed at the amount of talent that was in the room on that night. We enjoyed ourselves tremendously. There was even food.
Yeah, it
Yes,
wasn't just it was a night included a complete night. You enjoyed music. The atmosphere of the Brass Room is a great,
yes,
really, really, really nice outing. A mature atmosphere, and they also provided a meal. It was a
yes,
really great meal. It was
yes.
the owners of
Miss
the Brass Room,
Gloria,
Miss
Miss
Gloria,
Gloria.
makes your visit to the Brass Room a very
Yes.
nice, comfortable visit. And who was the producer or the person?
D Como.
D. Como, a really, really great
Yes.
guy. We came into the door. He was like, if y'all gonna be promoting this, the Neighborhood Express, he says, well, y'all just come on in. He showed us hospitality.
Yes.
They were very kind.
Very
If you're looking
kind.
for a great spot, the Brass Room would be a great spot to hang out.
And even I found out at the Brass Room from Mr. Como that there is an online jazz station that plays jazz music 24 hours a day, 7 days a
And
week,
it was
thejazzystyle.net. And I happened to listen to it this weekend, and it is a great station to listen to smooth jazz and neo
kind of like the
soul.
music
Yes,
that we listened
that we
to on
listened to
Friday
that
night.
night.
Great,
It was
really, really
great.
great, great outing. I'm
Enjoyed
so
our
happy I
time in
got
the
to do.
Brass Room.
Yes, I truly
Yes,
did. I'm so
yes,
happy I got the opportunity to visit.
yes.
Monday, August 13th, 2018, Tiny Tales Story Time. And that's at the Abbeville Library, and that's at a 405 East St. Victor Street in Abbeville. And the time is from 10:30 a.m. till 11:30 a.m. Actually, 10:30 to 11, but I'm sure they don't mind extending it a
Yes,
couple of minutes. But it's
of
10,
course.
10:30 to 11. But yeah, it's the Tiny Tales Story Time. That sounds like fun. And the a Blue Monday party. It
Mm,
consists of Blues Night. It's called
mm,
Blues Night Jam Session. And that's starting from 6 p.m. until 10 p.m. at 500 Jefferson Street, and that's in Lafayette.
yes.
And there's a few other things going on Monday night too. Blue Monday, blues. Is it bluegrass? I'm sorry, bluegrass jam
Mm-hmm.
at 6:30, and that's at City of the Arts in Lafayette. And on Tuesday, August 14th, you'll again Tesh Area
Mm-hmm.
Farmers Market, and that's from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. That's in Bulliony Plaza in New Iberia on Main Street. And the address there is 102 West Main in New Iberia.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorites is karaoke night.
Oh, wow.
Karaoke night on a
Yes,
Tuesday.
yes,
That sounds like
yes.
fun.
It
Karaoke
does.
night, and that's from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. 9 until 2 p.m. on a Tuesday night at the Atmosphere Bistro,
2
and
a.m.
that's 902 Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
And Tuesday. Topless Tuesday. That is, it's not what you think it is.
Yes.
It's for the Louisiana Jeepers. And that's
On
at
top of your
yeah,
car.
the Jeep. When the
Jeep.
Jeep goes off, the top
The
of the
top
Jeep.
of the Jeep.
Yeah, topless Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Top of the Jeep goes off. Okay, and it's for Louisiana Jeepers. It's from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. at Jane's Seafood Restaurant and Chinese restaurant. And that's 1201 James Street, and that's New Iberia, Louisiana. On Wednesdays, Wednesday, we're talking about not a whole lot going on Wednesday, August 15th.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Oh.
Yeah, the shrimp boat bingo. I
Wow.
think that's beginning of the 68th annual shrimp festival. Yes, in
Right.
Delcom,
Oh,
Louisiana.
wow.
And there's a lot of events going on from anywhere from uh, bingo from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the library in Abbeville, 206 West Main. There's also special needs craft time for people. I mean, in celebration at Shrimp Festival, I think, at the
Wow.
Abbeville Library. Uh, there's what? There's also a carnival. I
Oh,
think,
wow.
yeah, a carnival fairgrounds, fairs, different types of games. People can come in and ride. Kids, enjoy. It's definitely a carnival night, and
Awesome.
that's on a Wednesday, and that's at the Shrimp Festival grounds, and that's 409 East Main Street, and that's in Delcom. And let's see what else we have going on. Basically, a banquet. What's at the banquet hall? What is it? Acadiana. Ditesh presents La Ricote at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And that's at LA Louisiana Banquet Hall, and that's 5509 Highway 14, and that's in New Iberia.
Yes, lots of interesting events for the
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
On Thursday, August 16th, there is Tantana's Flea Market.
Yes.
Yes, at 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at 125 West Main Street in New Iberia.
And this is what, a flea market, right? Correct?
This is a flea market. The 68th annual Delcom Shrimp Festival continues on Thursday night from 6:30 to 10 p.m. Still at the Delcom Shrimp Festival grounds, 409 East Main Street in Delcom, Louisiana. We also have Jared Lane and the Parish with a special guest performance from Allie Colleen at 9:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. at the Grouse Room. That is in Lafayette, 1919 Collie Saloon Road. On Friday, August 17th, the festival is still going on. That Shrimp Festival, the Delcom Shrimp Festival, 6:30 p.m. to 12 o'clock a.m. at the Delcom Shrimp Festival grounds, 409 East Main Street in Delcom. The flea market continues as well on that evening from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tantana's Flea Market. I love that name. That's so cute. 125 West Main Street, New Iberia, Louisiana. There is an album release and back to school bash. The Magic Crawfish official album release is from 9 p.m. until at the Blue Moon Saloon, 215 East Convent Street in Lafayette. Album release party. Nice.
Yes, I did.
On Saturday, August 18th, we have the 2018 Games of Acadiana at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Cajun Dome. That is always a huge event, 444 Cajun Dome Boulevard in Lafayette, Louisiana. The Miles Perret Cancer Services Triathlon at 7 a.m. at Bourgeois Hall.
That's interesting.
On the University of Louisiana at Lafayette campus. The Shrimp Festival continues at the festival grounds. This time it starts at 9 a.m. Saturday. It starts early. Get there early. There will probably be a crowd.
A little hot, but it'll be fun.
Beats on the Bayou, Horace Trahan, and the Austin Express at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Olive Iberia RV Resort, 911 Northwest Bypass Highway, New Iberia, Louisiana. And on Sunday, live piano music. That's Sunday, August 19th. Live piano music with Susan Doreen at 9 o'clock a.m. to 12 p.m. at Cooper Street Coffee House. You remember
we went there? As a matter of fact, we enjoyed it last Sunday brunch, and Susan plays the piano so well. And Anton LaRock,
the owner.
the owner, he played the horn.
Yes, the
Yeah, the
trumpet. He
trumpet.
goes in and out playing the trumpet, then goes takes an order, delivers an order, then comes back plays the
They're
trumpet again.
amazing. It's
It's
really really
amazing.
nice
He's
atmosphere. Yeah,
multi-talented. Yes.
really nice atmosphere. I enjoyed it so
Yes, I
much.
did.
As a matter of fact, I think we have some pictures from when our visit last week
Yes,
on
you
the
could.
site. If you go to
Yes,
the
go.
site, and again, some of the events we didn't cover all of the events, but you can go to the website, which is the Neighborhood Express. You can reach it on Facebook, or if you want to get in touch with us again, you can do the Neighborhood Express at gmail.com. We look forward to hearing from you. Hey, listen, I have to talk about this. Last week we had a guest, Marlon Lewis,
Yes.
city councilman, and actually he's a business owner.
Right.
He's a barber, and they today was the 13th annual Cuts for Kids.
Oh.
And it was given. It's one of the barbers on. I think it was on Field Street. It was Jay's Cuts and Designs, and it was. We stopped by to visit and listen. All these guys were at work doing an excellent job, making all the young men look really, really great for school.
Yes.
But what was so impressive was that there were ladies doing little girls' hair
Aw.
ready for the school year.
Yes,
You know,
getting
and it was
ready.
like it was, everybody was at work, and all the barbers have their own designs and style, and they were giving them these really cool cuts, and the kids were communicating with them, and they were talking to them, and it was just a really, really nice community give back, community fundraiser,
Right.
and along with that, the fraternity Omega Psi Phi sponsors it, and Delta Sigma Theta, and they were all there just supporting this. And I thought it was a really, really great event. Something that, again, I know it's for. I don't think it's just for kids who can't afford it. I think it's for anyone who is in need of a haircut.
Yes.
Anyone who's in need of a hairdo. I think that it's an amazing fundraiser giving back to the community, and along with that, the haircuts for kids is from 12 until 4. It was from 12 o'clock until 4. Well, after this, they all get together and they go to Hopkins Street Elementary, Johnson Street,
wow.
Hopkins, and do a prayer march.
Oh, how awesome.
A prayer march from Hopkins Street to Anderson. And it was just amazing how the Omega Psi Phi, the
Wow.
fraternity, was going on to say it's because they want prayer to start the school year off. They
Yes,
want everybody
that's
going
important.
in
Oh,
prayer, and they
goodness,
pray for the
yes.
kids, for the school, even for the teachers. They pray for the teachers,
staff,
the staff.
administration,
That everything goes well. The
everybody.
bus drivers. So
Yes,
I just
everybody.
want to give a shout out and just say how I was very much impressed with this. That I got the opportunity to get
Yes.
some footage and to talk to some of the people over there.
Yes,
You go on our website.
Go on the website. The pictures were amazing. The kids are smiling. The barbers are at work. The hairstylists are at work. And everybody is just having a great time
Really.
with this great community event. What a great way to give back to the community, especially to our kids, because they are indeed our future. And if we keep instilling in them that we care about them, that we want them to succeed, they will.
Yeah, amazing that, with all that support and motivation, how could they not do well?
Yes,
It's
they
amazing.
will. They will.
I think we have a guest.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see. Is someone here? Let's see. Do you have a guest? I know there's some upcoming events, like, for instance, at Broussard Pratier's dance studio. There's an African and Caribbean dance.
Wow.
Caribbean dance.
like that.
And Broussard Pradier Dance Studio is located at 412 West Admiral Doyle, New Iberia. Classes start on September 4th, 2018 from 5 p.m. She's accepting ages from 5 to 11, and classes from 5:30 p.m. to 6:45 p.m. and that'll be ages from 12 and up. On Tuesdays, you may you may register on Saturday, August 18th, starting at 1 p.m. until 4 p.m. Or you can call her studio, which is 337-519-4107, and that's Dr. Pradier, and come on Saturday, August 18th for a free class at 10 a.m. Wow.
Yes, and we
That's
can put this
sweet.
information
Yes.
on the website so that you can go, and if you are interested, if you have a child from ages 5 to 12 who wants to participate, that would be a great experience for them to come out and learn how to do some
That's right.
African and Caribbean dancing.
Yeah, and she's definitely culturally refined. I'm telling you, any type of dance, she can introduce you to it. There's also something with Grambling State University alumni. Grambling State University needs you. Let's catch the Grambling spirit in 2018 by establishing a chapter in New Iberia. Please meet at Broussard Prodier's dance studio. Wow. While you're going there for dance classes and getting to know this phenomenal woman, you can also sign up to start a chapter here. And again, that's at 412 West Admiral. And that would be Wednesday, August 15th, okay, at 6 o'clock p.m. For more information, of course, contact Dr. Pradier at 337-519-4107. And this again will all be posted on the website. Okay, I hear someone. Wait a minute. Is that? Oh, my God! Look who dropped by. Hello, come. Oh my God.
Who is it? Tell me. Oh, she's got a load to carry.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Thank you so much for dropping by.
Wow.
Look
Trying
at
not to be
you.
a clumsy dancer.
Well, no, you're
Hi.
so refined.
How are you?
No, everybody, this is Miss
How are you?
Pradier here, who I'm just so amazed by and talking to. Oh my God, thank you for coming by. Yes, everyone. Broussard Pradier Dance Studio. This is Miss Virgie. I call her Virgie. It is what? What's your name? I call her Virgie Pradier.
Virgie,
Broussard
Pradier.
Pradier. Yes, indeed. Yes. She's here, everyone. Yes, she's here. She's decided to drop by and give us a visit or help everyone to get to know a little bit about this phenomenal woman. I call it Portrait of a Legend.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, I talked
great
about all
to be
this. I had gotten
here.
all this information, and then you appeared. I mean, first of all, Miss Pradier, Dr. Pradier, you live here in New Iberia. Your
Yes.
studio is here in New Iberia.
Yes.
Are you from New Iberia? Are you? Because I've heard so many New York.
No.
So many. No.
A lot of people think I'm from New York, but I'm not.
Okay.
My first job was in New York. My first real job as a teacher was in New
Okay.
York. But I grew up right down the street in Delcombe. That's where I grew up, in Delcombe.
And we spoke of Delphi too, of course.
Yeah,
You're
the
right.
shrimp festival coming
Festival.
up.
I know the shrimp festival well
Oh,
because
yes.
we used to attend the shrimp festival. My family from Lafayette used to come on Sunday to go to the shrimp
Celebrate.
festival. Yeah, to
Oh,
go
wow.
celebrate.
Well, you know,
so
that's
we know about that.
But to have you here, I mean, it's amazing. So you live here, your studio is here on Amador, but again, you're from Delcombe, Louisiana. Shout out to all these folks from Delcombe, which is still Iberia Parish. Again.
While we're talking about Delcombe, let me tell you what I did.
Oh, please do.
I retired about 10 years ago, okay, from teaching.
From teaching.
I taught for 37 years.
Wow.
But I didn't retire completely from teaching because I will be a teacher all of my life. But I retired as far as in the
School
system.
system. That's what I'm
system.
asking. Right.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, so when I retired, it just so happened my mother was ill, and I closed my dance studio to go take care of my mom. And while I was in the community of Delcombe, I saw the need to work with the children. So I started working with the children. So my retirement time, is teaching the children how to recite my poems.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
most people know me as a dancer, but now I write also. I do
Oh,
do
poetry.
tell.
And well, I brought
Tell
my
us
book. This is my
about
first one.
your
But let me
poetry.
finish telling you this.
Yes.
Anyway, I had a book, and this is the one I had at the particular time.
Poetry the way I did it.
Right. And I asked them if they would like to learn how to recite my poems.
And this is the kids in your community, the kids in your
Yes.
in Delcombe.
So I
your
said to
neighborhood.
myself, I can't save everybody, but I could help the children in my community because I know what it was like growing up in that community. Okay, things that I wanted to do I couldn't do because my parents couldn't afford it. Because I grew up with we are 11 in the family.
Yes.
I'm the third of 11. So I decided, well, I'll do something for the community. So they said yes, they were interested. So I said, okay, meet me in my mom's yard. We went under the tree, shaded tree, and that's where we started.
Oh.
We started in teaching them how to present, how to recite my poem, not just recite it, but put meaning and
yes.
expression in it. Yes, exactly. And they were excited about it, so we kept doing it. And after we were under the trees for a while, one summer I went asked the library, could we do it in the library? So we did it in the library, and we would perform at different events.
So you would present the poetry that you taught them. They were able to recite it.
Yes.
Okay.
And I brought them to my studio and decided to start Poetry Month. Is in April.
Wow.
So we had an opening there at the studio and
Phenomenal.
presented the
Awesome.
children.
Amazing.
So that's what I've been doing with my retirement years. So they, from the library and performing in the area, and they would perform at the Black Heritage Program, which I do every February in Delcom.
Black History Month.
Yes, given by the support of the St. Martin de Porres Catholic Church.
Wow.
So after the community saw the improvement of the children and the excitement of the children and what they were doing and the respect that they had in the community after, because I didn't just teach them how to recite my poems. I was teaching them how to respect themselves, how to respect one another, and how it was important to
A
respect their
self-worth
parents
class.
and the elder in the community.
Yes.
So that was my wish that they do. And one of my thing to them was, your parents may not be able to afford to send you to school, but that's your responsibility. Don't leave your future up to anybody else, because your job now is to go to school.
You're
job
talking.
now is
You're
to get
talking
grades.
university. You're talking going to another. You're saying you said your parents may not give you money to go to school. You
To
might have-
college.
but you go to college,
Yes, or
to go
university,
to
trade
further
school,
your education.
to further
Further your
education.
education.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was just
They have
I'm
to take
glad
that
you
into their
clarified
own
that.
hands.
Yes,
That's
take
their
that into your own hands.
responsibility.
So that's what I've been teaching them. And I said, you go to school, you do well, there are scholarships. When you
Yes.
become in the 11th grade, we'll start looking for scholarship. And I'm saying this because you started talking about Delcom, and I get excited because
And you should.
I'm very happy now because there was 2 or 3 kids that I really started the program for, because I used to go to Delcom and they said, oh, the kids were getting in trouble, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, let's work with that. And today I'm happy to say they're doing well.
Awesome.
One of them was at UL. He's in real estate now. He's doing wonderful. The other one graduated last year. He became first place in the national speech and debate.
Oh, wow.
And he also won a full scholarship at Western Kentucky State.
Well, you are definitely
Awesome.
a blessing, Dr.
So
Cuddy.
You're making a difference.
So I
You're
had to
making
get
a
that
difference.
shout out.
And I
Making a
love
difference.
hearing
Yeah.
about all these things you've done and all these accomplishments you've instilled. But I want to hear more about you. Tell me about all these books.
Okay, I just love talking about my
I
children.
and
call
I
them my
love to
children.
hear you talk about, but I also want to hear about you too.
Okay, all right, this was my first book. Let me go back, because I'm a dancer first, and people don't know me really as a poet.
Well,
Because
I
they
think
know
it's
me
the
as
arts,
a
usually
dancer.
dance, poetry,
Yes.
painting, dance. I just thought it was kind of like if you kind of have that
Combination.
artsy,
It's a
yeah,
combination.
and I see that, and you're saying that the first part of your art skills came out in dance,
Dance.
expressing yourself in dance.
Right.
However, you were able to further your artsy
Side.
through your persona.
Yes.
And I'm really surprised about all of this too. Who knew that I would end up doing this?
You
Yes.
knew it.
It was in you. You just hadn't activated that gift yet. It hadn't come forth yet.
And again,
It was
too, when you
there.
talk about Delcom when you were growing up, coming from a family of 11, it's just not that. It's just that you're talking about a small community that's limited you know, at that time in arts and whatever. It was a different time, you know, and but you were able to overcome.
Yes, because my parents couldn't afford to send me to dance school. I did not go to dance school, but that was my dream to become
be a
a dancer.
dancer.
And guess what? I look at television. Ed Sullivan Show. Do you remember the Ed Sullivan Show?
Yes.
Maybe you're too young to remember that. Okay? You're too young
No,
to
but
remember
you-
that.
Well,
But the
I've
Ed Sullivan Show
I've heard of
was
it.
like
Can't say that I watched
like
it.
well, anyway, I'm saying you're too young, but let me tell everybody here.
It was a
It's
talent
because-
show in some
wait,
sense.
no,
Some
I'm
of
saying-
our viewers
let
would
me
know.
tell everybody here the reason why I'm saying that because today, what they don't know, today is my birthday. I just turned 73.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
So
God.
amazing.
You look amazing. Oh
You don't look
my
73.
God. Yes.
Look
So
great.
that's why I
You
say
look great.
you're too young to know about the Ed Sullivan Show.
But you do know
I've
about
heard of
American
it.
Idol.
It was kind of like
So
a
you think you could
variety
dance?
show. It was like a variety show,
Yeah.
and I've always wanted to be on the Ed Sullivan Show. The dances, the
Wow.
acrobatics, it was wonderful. So I would go home and I would try everything that I would see. Oh, my parents couldn't afford the television, so we'd go to my cousin's house named Rose. We go knock on the door. Can we come and look at TV?
Aw.
So I'd go there to
Precious
look at the Ed
moments.
Sullivan Show. So I would try everything, and believe it or not, I saw a lady stand on a table, and she did a back bend all the way to the floor. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe a person could do that.
Yeah.
And guess what I did? I went and tried. I got some books, stacked it up, Finally, I got on the porch and did a back bend from the porch.
Amazing.
And finally, I got to the stoop. So that's
But
how
you
I
were
started.
born with the extra to even
Yes.
attempt. I mean, I
Yes,
think, you know.
that's some bravery
Yes.
to do that.
Yeah. So I've been fortunate because doing that and doing that stunt from the acrobatic, I didn't get to the Ed Sullivan Show because when I got to New York, it was closed. But doing that, I was able to go to Southeast Asia.
Wow.
I performed in Korea,
Dance?
Okinawa, yes,
Okay.
Taiwan, the Philippines. Yeah,
That is
I went on the
awesome.
U.S.
Okay,
show.
so being in New York, you got the opportunity to go travel
overseas.
all to
No,
Asia.
no. That I did that when I graduated from Grambling State University, or Grambling College at the
Grambling,
time. And the band director there, Conrad Hutchison, they asked him to get a group together, a variety show. So he got 15 people together, and it was to travel with a USO show to entertain
Oh,
GIs.
the
troops.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So that's what I went
Amazing.
on.
Oh, you
So-
got such a great life.
So working with and looking at the Ed Sullivan Show paid off.
It did.
So, Miss Patty, when I go into your dance studio, I saw a lot of pictures of different stars like Muhammad Ali and Lawrence Fishburne and Robin Roberts and I do know him. Should I say it? It just he's a comedian. I mean, people might even know who it is, Richard Pryor. But I was like, wow. So how did you get to meet all
Well-
these famous people?
I've been fortunate. One thing is my first real teaching job was in Brooklyn, New York. And when I went to Brooklyn, New York, Larry Fishburne, mother, also taught there.
Oh wow.
So that's how.
Yeah.
So I got to know. I've been knowing him since he was a child.
I saw one of the pictures where he was a little boy, and then it's one when he was older.
In fact, he was in one of the first production I did in New York. It was called Hurdling,
Wow.
and he was in there. So from there he
And
started.
in
and his
in
mo-
this production, you danced or what is
in the
it?
production,
you act.
I did not. That was for the children.
Okay,
I
something
was
you
a
put on for
choreographer.
children.
I was a
Okay.
choreographer, and we did this huge musical. And Larry Fishburne was in there. And
God.
from there, his talent just bloomed. His
yeah.
mother started taking him to different
Saw a gift.
workshops.
Did you
and
see?
things.
Did you see that talent back then when he was in that production?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
He's
So
always
that-
had.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're
Very
able
talented.
to definitely to scout.
Yeah.
Like
And
what you're doing
in
with the
that,
kids and
we
developing.
had the music person, which was Wedlaw. He was really good with those kids.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, a lot of wonderful musicians came from there because of the talented teachers they had at that particular school. And it was in Bedford-Stuyvesant. That was one of the worst neighborhood at the time because they had gangs there, you know, Hellcat and Hellcat. but I was always into the community, embracing them and say, "Come on, let's do something good."
Yes.
And so everybody used to
Staying
tell me,
positive.
look, everybody used to tell me I should be a social worker.
Wow, amazing.
So
You were using your gifts to bring the
right.
community together in
All
a
those
form
talents,
that
yeah.
you were interested in and that you knew that you could teach to these students
Exactly.
and just blossom their talents. What a great gift.
right.
And you have so many other talents.
Paintings,
I guess-
writings.
Paintings that we have
Okay.
here.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you about this. I'm
beautiful,
excited
beautiful
about this
paintings, Dr.
also
Patty, beautiful.
because I told my brother that as of last September, I'm official. I'm a photographer because I entered my picture into the photo contest at the Sugarcane
Festival, yeah.
and I got second place.
Please,
Wow.
you're official. You
First
are
time,
official.
first time
Okay,
entered,
so-
and this one got honorable mention.
Okay, so Dr. Potty, these are paintings or these are photography?
Photography work.
What photography?
And then I
Beautiful.
put it on canvas.
And
Beautiful.
Yeah, and I had it placed on canvas.
Just beautiful.
Yes.
just
I love-
multi-talented.
I love to be
I need
behind
to-
the camera.
Yeah, I need to ask you this. I've always called you Miss Pradier, Miss Broussard Pradier, Broussard Pradier Dance Studio. But just recently you earned your doctoral, am I doctorate?
I earned that in 96. 96.
Okay, excuse me. Dr. Virgil Pradier.
Yes.
My mistake. I mean, you earned it, and
yes.
doctor should be
Dr.
yeah.
Pradia.
Yes, definitely. And I'm
Yes.
sorry, but yes, Dr. Pradier. I Miss Pradier, Miss Bruce. No, it's Dr. Pradier. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You are amazing. Again, like I said, everyone, at the Neighborhood Express, we love to talk about amazing people, highlight amazing people. Whenever I think of Dr. Pradier, Dr. Virgie Broussard Pradier, I think of a portrait of a legend. I'm serious. This woman has so much talent, so much to offer, and I'm happy that I get the opportunity to share this with the community, and hoping that a lot of young people are watching and able to appreciate what New Iberia has to offer. Again, at the Neighborhood Express, we connect people and bridge communities.
Do I have time to share something else?
Of course.
Okay, this is my
do a
manuscript of my
Oh
new
my
book
God.
that's coming out.
Oh, awesome.
Motivated by Dance, My Dream Realized. So this is my memoir, and right now it's in the publisher's hand.
Oh,
All I have to do right now is sign off on some photos that they need me to sign off on, and this will be coming out soon.
Oh, well,
So
let us
something we
know
can
when
look
it
forward
comes
to.
out,
Something
and
definitely
we
look
will
forward to.
definitely mention that on the show or have you come back and see it.
And another thing I want to share, I brought this to let you see that we talk about Robin
Roberts, yes, from the morning
She's a
show.
wonderful person. When she was ill, I sent her my books for her to read, and this is the note that she sent me.
This is in
Dear
August.
Virgie,
Yeah,
thank you
just-
for the thoughtful package you sent. You are truly talented. Love your book of poems. And she underlined love
That's right.
warmly.
Robin Roberts.
Oh, from
Yeah.
ABC
Yeah.
News. Oh, what a
Truly,
memory.
truly.
And guess what?
Awesome.
On Monday, I had the opportunity of meeting her sister Dorothy.
No, where was this?
I went to Biloxi on a vacation.
Oh, vacation. Okay, yeah.
And I told my husband I wanted to go to Pass Christiane. So we went so that we could go to her sister's jewelry store because she makes jewelry.
Okay, so sister has a jewelry store in Mississippi.
Yes,
okay.
yes. In fact, this is one of her
Oh,
pieces.
darling.
Yes, this is one of her
that's
pieces.
Beautiful. Yes.
And while I was there, I was lucky enough also they had a collection from Robin. She was selling her personal jewelry
Okay.
for charity.
For charity.
Yes.
It's a donation.
And this is one of hers.
Oh, this is Robin's.
This is
Robin's
Robin's.
jewelry.
Beautiful.
This is
Look how it
Robin.
matches your shirt perfectly.
Yes,
It's
I-
like it
I
was
just-
made for
That's
that.
what my
I'm
husband
sure she would
said.
like that. Yes,
Shirt.
Miss
And I said,
definitely
right.
got that.
So this
matches.
is one of
Beautiful.
Robin that she wore on one of her
What it
photos.
shows. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
Wow.
so got lucky on that, and I got lucky because when I walked in the store, she wasn't, Dorothy wasn't there, and then later on, about 15, 20 minutes after I was there, she walked in. So I got a chance to take a picture with her. Yeah.
Wow.
I got to talk to
Well, you
her.
just
for a bit.
definitely know how to be in the right place at the right time.
Right.
Again, listen, y'all.
Truly
Miss
a blessing.
Claudia has some things going on. If you want to know more about it, you can go on the website, the Neighborhood Express, and on Facebook, and you can see all the upcoming events we have going on here. Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us on today, Dr. Virgie Pradier.
Thank you for dropping by. We truly, truly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Happy
Thank
to
y'all.
be
See y'all
here.
next Sunday, 5 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you.